exterior 3D view, what we have to do is that we go to a first floor plan or the roof plan, and from there we go to the view tab, and under the create tab, as I mentioned, this is where we want to create a new, like a section or a new 3D view or new elevation. We open up this drop down menu of the 3D and we select the camera. Select the camera and you see that the camera show on the screen, and I will go from the southeast corner of my drawings and click on that and then start looking at the drawings or the buildings that I have. And those two lines at the outside corner shows the range that camera can capture, and that basically the center line show the target of the camera, the location of target. So if I click, you see that as I click, that basically create a new 3D view. So if I go to the 3D view under the project properties, you see that I have a 3D view 1. First thing I will do is that right click on it and rename it. So I'm going to rename that one. I'm going to call it exterior 1. As I do that, the second thing I have to do is that basically I want to adjust this view. So I know that I want to look at the building from like somewhere at the level of at eye level. So as you can see under the properties, I have all the specification about this view. So if I go down, you see that there is a section called camera here, and it says the eye level location. So I can change the eye level location from 15 to 5 and apply it, and that brings me down to the eye level. I can change the target level and bring it like maybe something around 10 or something, 10 feet, and that's a reasonable like a perspective, right? So the next thing I have to do is that basically I have to adjust this view so I can see the whole thing. That's basically what we call a crop region, that we can look from that crop region to our 3D perspective. Down here you see that it's something called hide crop region. So if I click on a hide crop region, that's a crop region going to be going away. If I click, that's going to be show itself. So basically whenever I create something and I can create a new 3D view, that's basically show up. Even in the floor plan or a section or elevation, I have this crop region. We're going to get to that one in a bit. So I'm going to select the crop region, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to change, first of all, bring it into the reasonable format. So I'm going to place it to the size that I want to see. Okay, maybe a little bit less than this. And then when I select it, you see that there is something called here the size of the crop. So I will click on the size of the crop, and that basically gonna be bring me here. So that means that, for example, the width and the height, when I put it in the paper size, what will be the size of that? I will, first of all, what I want to do is that I want to make the scale locked, so that proportion that I'm going to see is not going to be affected. Only the size of this on the paper is going to be changing. And then I'm going to change the size from 5 to the width of 4, and I'm going to change this one to 3.5. Okay, let's check it more. Okay, so I think that I need to bring this down a little bit. So I'm going to go to here, so back to the crop region. This time I'm going to keep it as a field of view, and I'm going to change this one to 0.5. Apply. Okay, that's reasonable. And then I'm going to press OK, and then zoom extend, so I can see my 3D perspective here.